Hey guys, this is gonna be a fun video. Totally new place, totally new cat because there was no cat before. Neither things are mine. This isn't my condo. This isn't my cat. This isn't even my shirt. Oh, here it goes. Okay, let me fix this weird lighting. Much better. I want to make this video about why I chose Ryerson Fashion over the other schools in Canada / the entire world. Because now that I'm in third year, I feel I can make a much more informed opinion, of course, now that I've experienced a lot of the program, and compare it to my original reasoning for going to Ryerson and see if that actually held up. First of all, I am originally from a town called Cambridge in southern Ontario, so it's about 100 kilometers, so an hour and a half drive on a good day between Ryerson and my hometown. And so, location-based strictly, staying in Canada was so much easier, staying in province was so much easier to go to school. Toronto is far enough but close enough to my hometown. Secondly, the price, because I am an Ontario student, a Canadian student, to go to Ontario University, even though we have the highest tuition out of all the provinces in Canada, it's the most economical for me. Because if you're going to go study internationally, even in the States, and we look at higher price in Asia, at like Bunka Fashion College, or you look at London, or you look at Paris, you're looking at like $20,000 tuition because you're an international student. And of course, these are very prestigious schools. So expensive already for for domestic students. Lastly, I looked at Ryerson out of the Canadian ones / the ones in Toronto as well, because there are about 4 other schools in Toronto. Again, Ryerson, Seneca, George Brown, and Toronto Film School. Some other reputable ones in the Toronto area, not to mention Fanshawe in London. What attracted me to Ryerson, it stands out the most from all of them, is it's a degree program. So 4 years at Ryerson equals a Bachelor of Design, which is actually the same degree you get if you study architecture or interior design. As for the other programs at other schools, they resulted in diplomas, which are only 2 to 3 years. It wasn't that I'm putting down a diploma or anything, but I needed a lot more time to figure out my life. So I was happy to be in school for 4 years versus only 2 or 3. You go to university to think, but you go to college to work. So both have different employability and different fields they'll stream you into better areas for, but Ryerson was the best fit for me because I saw way more appeal in getting a degree in case I wanted to go into teaching, which is a really good choice because that's what I want to do, is go into teaching. If I could go anywhere in the world for fashion school, though, I would have gone to Parsons School of Design in New York City, or I would have gone to Bunka in Tokyo, Japan. First of all, I would have gone to Parsons just because their level of thinking and the research they do is some of the best of the best. And then Bunka, their techniques they teach you for design are absolutely out of this world. If you've ever even read one of the pattern drafting books called Pattern Magic by one of the professors there, it blew my mind, like the things you could do with fabric that you couldn't even imagine. It really works on the creative process that I feel, again, I've said in previous videos, that I don't think Ryerson pushes as much as other schools. Both of these schools, Bunka and Parsons, are in the top 10 best fashion schools as rated by Business of Fashion. Business of Fashion is a very serious website that ranks schools yearly based on different elements and gives them an actual score. So Ryerson, I just made top 20. I believe it's number 19. Of course, like Toronto within the Canadian scope is where it's happening for fashion. Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal. But as for the entire world, again, our 5 fashion capitals, if you don't know these already, are Paris, London, Milan, Tokyo, and New York City. And so, of course, if you're going to go to school for the industry of fashion, then if you can get a job in that same city, you're already laying down connections while you're going to school. So I would have loved to travel and studied internationally. Unfortunately, my exchange didn't work out this year. But I have no fear that whatever I really want and what I'm passionate about in terms of when I find job postings, that I'll make it happen, because that's the type of person I am. I'm very ambitious and assertive. I was going to say aggressive, but aggressive has a negative connotation, but assertive. As for grad school, which I'm considering, I definitely would take an offer abroad, because now that I have some much firmer roots as an adult, like I can take care of myself. I'm not just like 17 and helpless anymore, which is when I started university. I feel much better. Why I chose Ryerson, you can see, was very just logistic for my situation. But as for the curriculum, I had no idea what I was getting into. There wasn't exactly course outlines posted or what I was doing. And even when I did get my course outline eventually, when I first started, the names of the courses, I had no idea what they meant, because I had not known fashion beyond like a high school level. So when I saw fundamentals of color and design, it was just like, I saw pattern drafting. Again, I've never done pattern drafting in my life before first year. Same with draping. it was really elusive what Ryerson actually taught. So because I had no expectations, there was nothing to disappoint me on, to be honest, in terms of the curriculum. As for how Ryerson compares to other schools, as I've heard from colleagues who are currently on exchange in places like Amsterdam at Amphi or at Polytech in Hong Kong, or they're in Denmark, right? A lot of other schools focus more on the ideation and creative process. Okay, I can hear my cat like peeing in his litter. Nike, be quiet! At the end of the day, I'm glad I chose Ryerson because all the reasons that I picked, I'm very, very glad that I came here just because it's worked out so good just for my situation because I love living in Canada. I love Toronto. Ryerson was the only school I applied for because I knew like I would not be happy with any other offer from any other university. Like sure, I could take 1 year and go to other university for like illustration or industrial design and just have a good time, but after that I know I'd go right to fashion if I got accepted the next year. So I say why waste that first year of money and experience and just go for exactly what I want, like all or nothing. So I put all my eggs in one basket and I applied to two programs, so fashion comm and fashion design, which is the same first year, and I did get accepted to both. I got early acceptance. I'm so glad I chose design over comm as well because I wasn't sure really what the huge difference was because I really enjoyed like business and marketing and graphic design, but I love designing and sewing and just actual clothes. So I didn't really know, but I chose design at the end of the day because I just want to sew stuff. That's all I want to do with my life. All I do is sew. That's about it, guys. As always, if you have questions, you can put them in the comments, you can message me, you can see me in real life on campus because I know some underclassmen watch these videos anyways. My internet existence is going into real life. Okay, I'm all done. Bye!